Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Bjornholm, where all of the fields, I hope, are seeded up in wheat. Yes, they are. And all of them are ready to harvest. I've got everything put away nicely since the last episode. And I'm going to have to pull pretty much all of it back out. But it's away neatly. This tractor's just waiting for the new Holland to pulled out with the harvester. You can see I've even pulled in the baler, and getting this thing out is going to be an issue. There we go. There we go, that's the harvester out. So I'm going to be doing field 24. We've got it set field work. Field 24. Do I have a course for field 24 already for this? No, I don't. So let's start in this northwest corner, heading east. So just get the head on, reverse it back. Just want to double check the size of this header. 5.4. Yeah, we'll knock it to 5.3. And I'll say this as 5.3 meters. Northwest heading east. And just put it into the field 24 folder. You can see I've got folders for all the fields I already own, which is nice. At least I think that's all the fields I own. Yes, it is. And they're all in mainly in a convenient little group. I will eventually have to start branching out into various different parts and probably start expanding over field 23, 28 this way. 34 and 39 are probably going to be easy enough buys, just because they're beside field 38, which we already have. Field 40 I'm going to probably switch to grass for the cows. I'm coming up with plans for things that I won't be doing for a while, I think, which is both a good idea and a terrible idea at the same time. So I'm going to start off the harvester at the first waypoint. Hit drive course. Actually, stop. Turn on the harvester. Now start it, because it'll take a couple of minutes to start up properly. A few moments. I'm just going to grab the Brandner. This isn't the one that has support for logs, and I'm not 100% sure if I will get that one, because I may have found a solution that that means I don't have to be trying to sell the twigs that inevitably come when you start forestry. Now I know there's a T6 just parked up inside there for no reason whatsoever. That's because, well, there's a reason. I'm not going to be using that one. I have all of the T6s that I need presently out in position. One has the front loader and bale spike already attached, and this one has the baler attached. Now you'll see I finally got that bale counter mod to work. I found out what the problem was, and the problem was I had forgotten to install it. It downloads as an executable, and I, in my great wisdom, had forgotten to run the executable, so it never installed in the first place. So whatever count we get here, it basically adds 6, because that's what we got originally. And I have moved the let's to empty the baler, because that makes sense. I have moved the bale trailer about, and all the bales fell off in the process, so I had to pick them all up and restack them. They're a bit neater than they were originally, which is helpful, actually. And the bales are going to be flying everywhere because they're round bales, and they have a tendency to do that. But I don't mind too much, so long as they don't get in my way, essentially. I can accept them flying off in their own direction, just as long as they don't get in the way of the harvester or any other equipment that I'm using on the field. Now of course this is going to be not the most fun episodes, these next couple, because it will just be me baling and keeping an eye on the inspector mod, because I don't really want to be course playing emptying the combine just yet. I mean, it's fine to do so, I can do it. I prefer to have, if I'm course playing it, I prefer to have 2 trailers or a lot of other things to do, and at the moment all I have to do other than this is bale. If I were to get a field where I wanted to do biogas, yes, I would start course playing emptying the combine, but that's not a thing I've done yet. And there we go. It's O, not X. I may rebind that. Oh, that would cause problems with the combine, I believe, if I rebound that control, I think, because it counts as unfolding the, well, I'm not sure what it counts as, but I think it would cause problems with the combine's pipe if I rebound that control, which is always helpful. And it most definitely, not that I'm using it, but it causes problems with the square baler. Where's the full point now? There we go. 4,000 litres. O, not X. And O again to close it. I think releasing a round bale should really be a fold-on-fold function, not a you know, just my opinion. That bale's wandered off down there, that's fine. All the other bales pretty much stayed on the field where they're supposed to, that's acceptable. There we go. I'll just do a bit of cleaning up while the combine is unloading. I hope that bale doesn't start wandering about now. It's landed the way that it definitely won't start wandering about. That's helpful. Oh yeah, I've got course play running on that combine, so it'll only empty to 80%. Or just under 80%. I'll pick it up on the next pass, hopefully. I don't want to be driving on the crops, is the reason that I'm not just going to drive into the middle of the field and start unloading the combine. So, I know I could, I wouldn't cause a bit of difference because I don't have, is it the lanes the lanes specialization? I don't have that on any of the tractors yet, or at all. With the wheels, as it's more commonly known, that's not on any of my tractors. I'm gonna have to drive into the field, into the crops. Nuts. I was hoping it would empty enough or fill enough to, or empty enough or whatever. Oh yes, it did. Just 1.8% free, and it's turning around to do the next pass. That is wondrous and beauteous. So let's hop into the T4 and let's pick up the combine. So this should fill up the trailer completely. Oh, I forgot to say, I do have wages for horseblade workers on, so that it's not completely free. I just trust Courseplay more than I do hired workers, essentially. And I may be moving to a 2 series format in the nearish future, maybe, so that it's easier for me to get videos out and get off-screen work done. But if I do one series, the second series will be on a modded map. I'm not going to be bringing back Westbridge Hills just so I've got 2 sets of videos going up. If I do that, I'm probably going to be using, almost definitely going to be using primarily mods on the other map, with no specific rule set. So this is going to be my rules map, the one that I have to obey. have to obey all the rules that I've randomly set myself, which I haven't got open in front of me, which is a bit of a problem, but I can remember most of them. So back into this, because I need to do more baling while that empties, and while the TC5 fills up. There we go, we're nice on line. And there's definitely a part of me at this point that wishes that my controller would stop dropping the hell out whenever I launch Farming Simulator 15. There's another part of me that doesn't really care because, well, I can play reasonably with mouse and keyboard. Just involves a lot of button tapping. If I can get it working though, I will be using my controller again because it makes precision driving a hell of a lot easier than mouse and keyboard. It really does. It's because trying to keep it a low speed in this basically means I'm either tapping the I'm either tapping the brake or tapping the accelerator and hoping for the best, or I'm setting a really low cruise control speed and crawling along. I prefer a bit more dynamic of a method to keep the speeds. Like this is just, you know, full lock or nothing in keyboard and mouse, so it's easier to just crawl along and hope than to power on and pray. Mind you, these straight lines are nice. Always a bit nicer to just be able to power along and then slam on the brakes. It's O, not X. You notice there's a bit of a theme emerging where I keep saying it's O, not X, because I keep hitting the X key. Okay, so a bit of a crawler now. See if I can pick up all of this. Most of it I can do a bit of cleanup later on. I'll just... I know you're in traffic, I'm the traffic. So yes, with Courseplay the map actually becomes a lot easier. If I wasn't allowed to use Courseplay, this would take me hours. This one field would probably take me about half an hour. Whereas with Courseplay it's taking me... it's going to take me probably about 20 minutes. Thereabouts. I need to go grab the other New Holland now, the D4. Just hop in cab and throw on the beacons. The beacon. Just bring it around. Won't fit it up. There's two bales now in the random collection area. I don't mind them skidding about like that because I'll be picking them up and putting them on the back of the trailer anyway. The issue comes when I'm trying to move the trailer at the moment because there's only 6 bales and they're not locking into position. They're not locking themselves into position. I know I need to drive this. I just remembered that, yes, that happens. But however, if I get to the end of a row... Okay, you did not turn on again. Stop. That is a bit of an issue with Courseplay where that occasionally happens. And I know I'm driving on the crop and brake my preferred methods of doing things, but it has to be done if Courseplay decides to wig out like that. Hopefully it'll pick up the right course. Yes, it does. Good. So that does happen, and I've no idea seriously? I'm seriously gonna have to... I'm just gonna... I'll clean that up manually later. I hate when Courseplay does that because it does it at least once per field. And it's especially prominent with combines for some bizarre reason. It just misses a segment for literally no reason whatsoever. I'm gonna empty this combine completely and just dump off whatever's put into this trailer, which will be a full trailer probably. Slightly under. And because now I'm in the way of the combine, it won't try to drive on. It won't try to drive on. Stupid horseplay work. Oh, well, no, stop. What are you doing? You're making things worse, you idiot. Okay, so I'm going to pull the combine along with the T4 because the combine wouldn't get out of the bloomin' way and kept ramming me. So now the combine's off to do its work and I'm going to empty out this trailer again and then clean up the mess the combine made. That's why I say horseplay isn't perfect. Oh my god, it's far from perfect. It's dumb as hell. There's a part of me that wishes there was some genuine AI involved, but I only get the feeling that it'll make things worse. I'm gonna just push on and try to get this done reasonably quickly just to end off the episode with a clean field. There we go. I'd like to end the episode with a clean field. I don't know if it's going to be possible. Just going to switch into the combine and stop the driver and then clean up the... You missed this bit too, you idiot. So yeah, horseplay, not perfect, but good enough. Definitely a time saver though. Especially if you've got everything course-played, because, oh my god, trying to do everything manually, just a time sink. So I'm going to pull the combine out of the way, and in fact I'm going to set up for fuel 25. Is that course saved? Yes. So I'm going to set up for fuel 25, so open this up, fuel 25. This is the southwest corner, heading north, generate the course, 5.3 meters, northwest, southwest, north, and move that into the correct folder, which is field 25's folder, and just get you going. Now, you're going to start off at a weird place, so I'm just going to stop you very quickly, switch to the first waypoint, and there we go. Now back to baling. We've got a reverse to get this bit that I missed. Now I know I could get just use forage wagons for this just as easily, but there's a part of me that just prefers bales. And it's a bit easier to sort things out if you got bales than if you've got trailer loads of straw everywhere. Especially seeing as I do have a mod that... Actually, how much is that mod? Because I do want to buy it and plonk it down at the cows. The game's being a bit janky at the moment, as is OBS. A bit janky might be a bit of an understatement. There we go. Mods, placeables. And it is bale storage 25,000. So I'll get this. And the cows should be down over here somewhere. Let's see. That's the shop. The cows are down here-ish. Somewhere over here maybe. That's the cow zone. So now I need to find somewhere to put this, and that looks level. Bales can go there. So that's where I'll be bringing the bales. When we've got a full trailer. And I'll be pulling it with the tractor with the front loader that's over there, hidden in the house. The well, whatever T6 has the front loader on it at that point. I think it'll probably be the one that I have parked down there at the moment, because we're getting decent numbers of bales from this. So we should have plenty to fill up the trailer. And that's probably going to be the next episode where we're just finishing the trailer off. Well, the next couple of episodes will be me continuing on doing this, basically, and just making sure that everything is in order. Then we'll be, of course, playing a sell course for the wheat, for all the crops, to whatever's best for wheat at the moment. I have to admit that is my favourite part of Farming Simulator 15, is the fact that you only need one sell course for all of the crops. I know some maps in 2013 had that, but Courseplay never had the capacity to select a crop, that which it does now, and selectively take a single grain, I suppose, because it's the grains and the corns. The grains and the corns, the grains and corn that can come out of that silo. I'm just going to clean up the bits over here now. I've made nice circles. Do you like my circles? So, oh, that's actually really good timing. I was just checking OBS to see how much time I had left, and we're out of it. So I'm just going to finish cleaning up here while I let you know that I have been Rainbow Dave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 15 on Bjornholm. Please comment, like, subscribe, share, favourite, throw old DVDs at people you don't like, whatever you want to do. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time when I'll be cleaning up the mess I've made. Pretty much. Nothing new there. And until then, goodbye.